missing most of last season, the babyface assassin Steph Curry is back on the hardwood, and he's raining in threes with his 95 player rating. And like we said, new faces in new places. Chris Paul is now in Phoenix, and he'll start the new season as an 88. But what about Houston? New point guard John Wall comes in at an 83, and big man DeMarcus Cousins starts off with an 81 rating. However, if you're more interested in Westbrook as a Wizard, well, the former MVP will start the season as an 88. The 2026th Man of the Year and the runner-up will be donning the purple and gold this season. Dennis Schroeder starts as an
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Los Angeles, California is the scene for the Lakers. The powerhouse combination of Anthony Davis and LeBron James have their sights set on a victory as they wind up for the Battle of LA. The epicenter, downtown Los Angeles. Lakers, Clippers, tip-off coming right up. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all. And here's what the DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. Greg, you played over a decade in the NBA. Is there an opening day that you remember most that sticks out in your mind?
No doubt. The very first time I put on that Knicks jersey, you know, your rookie year. The game was in Orlando. I got to play 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, especially on a really good team. And it was an awesome experience. That was a moment you had dreamt of your entire life if you grew up wanting to play basketball, man, and I was pumped.
That's a great story. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Matthews out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol, and at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Williams. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the power forward position. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, his ability to stretch the floor is crucial to this team. Pretty play.
Pass to Davis. Schroeder outside. Three-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
James outside. Over George. James, no good. Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. George passes to Leonard.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Davis looking for an opening. That's a two from Matthews. Will it go? And it's Davis missing.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
You have to love the leadership of LeBron James. Is he demanding of his teammates? Absolutely. But they can take it because he demands more from himself.
Building up a big early lead, they
have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Schroeder. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Well, this is what you must do when you get hit on a field goal attempt, right? Schroeder keeps his concentration. What maturity he's demonstrated these last couple of years.
Here's George. The rebound by Gasol.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
From outside the arc. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And let's check out stats for James. Great showing for him last season. Putting up about 25 points per, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
And that one drops for him.
And the grace of Davis's game, you know, not many big men are just that fluid in terms of how he moves.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Leonard. Davis with the block.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers.
Whoa, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Williams against Schroeder. Here's Leonard. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's James. Some solid defense from Ibaka. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And Leonard gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Lakers trailed by 8. James dishes to Matthews. Back to LeBron. Right side Davis. The pass to Gasol. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Marc Gasol will never back away when he's got that kind of interior position.
Clippers leading by 6. Passes it to Ibaka. He kicks it to Leonard. Outside, George. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Pass to Davis. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Defended by George. And there it is for him. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight.
And for a guy who's a little bit smaller at the guard position, Schroeder is fearless. I think he likes contact.
Lakers trail by 6. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Schroeder's got 6 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
So for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. And then for the Lakers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Wesley Matthews. Pass to Kennard. The shot by George, wide open. Good on the triple. George has got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
Kuzma passes to Harrell. Right side Davis. And he banks in the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside, George. Here's Zubac. Up and in on the layup.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Kuzma outside. Schroeder against Beverly. And that one's good. Schroeder. He's got 8. And here are the Clippers now. It's a 5-point game. Outside Leonard. Offensive rebound. Lakers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
Zubac kicks to Beverly. Kuzma against George. That one off the back iron and out.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
So, for the Clippers, Patterson comes in for Leonard, and it's Jackson in for Paul George. And the Lakers also making a switch. Caruso's checked in. The Lakers with the ball. Caldwell Pope finds Harrell. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the 3-ball is good. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Kuzma outside. Davis down low. Patterson defending. Davis with the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Right side Jackson takes it from 10. The shot's good.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
The pass to Caruso. Outside for Davis. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Patterson.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound the Lakers. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside for Davis. But they get it back. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Here's Davis. He's got 9. Sinks the triple. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
How about the awareness there from Davis, making sure he was positioned nicely for the catch and shoot.
Poked loose. Fast break. The Lakers for the finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now, here's Kennard. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And using his length and footwork there, Kuzma is able to stay aggressive defensively.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Lakers ahead as they end the first quarter with a... And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto, Kawhi Leonard.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for, and how competitive he is. I mean, I don't need somebody to bang his chest or like scream or like be one of those guys to know if you're competitive or not. Like, I think that's the way he is, and I respect that. And he's actually a really good, teammate and vocal and speaks when he needs to speak.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. Launches it, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Jackson down low. Passes it to Kennard. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one. And James throws it down hard.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Kennard on the wing. Shot to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Kennard's got 5.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Caruso looking for an opening. LeBron against Beverly. Over Beverly. Again, the Lakers.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And the Clippers call time here. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. Clippers trail by 11. On the wing, George. Covered by LeBron. Can't hit from the elbow.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Caruso, covered by Morris. Great open look there. Matthews has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan. Leonard's got 11 points.
Well, Kawhi Leonard put in the time to become a big-time threat from range. That is beautiful.
Morris against James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Marcus Morris picks one up there. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Here's George. He's got 8. Rebounded by the Lakers. Harrell's got 5 rebounds tonight. James against Morris. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Now, guys, that's just superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, LeBron. Here's Williams. Jacks up a 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
He is putting you in a bind because Lou Williams' passing ability sets up his scoring in the pick and roll. You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a 5th of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Lakers. Clippers trail by 12. Well, Doris, in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. Had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He's succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
Here's LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Morris. Shot clock at 6. And here's George for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
James kicks to Matthews. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Misses the wing J.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
In the corner, Harrell with it. Takes a 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trailed by 11. Here's Williams, and Gasol sends it back.
This guy, the defensive anchor, Marc Gasol, twice on the pipes.
Davis is checked in for Harrell. Nobody near Williams. The Clippers keep it alive. Morris. LeBron with the block.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force.
And the pass to Matthews. Passes to Gasol. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Williams passes to Leonard. Matthews with the rebound. Lakers leading by 11. Dishes to James. Matthews passes to Gasol. Right side Davis. Over Ibaka, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Gasol. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
That was a tremendous shot off balance, and the defense just draped all over.
And the Clippers call time here. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And Davis sends it back.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
This guy has quality wingspan for his size. Dennis Schroeder can adapt and adjust to defensive pressure.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
Now Beverley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Leonard inside, working on James. Leonard with the bucket.
Kawhi Leonard's length lets him play bigger than his size.
Schroeder finds James. Patterson against Davis. James outside. And they double up James. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. Caldwell Pope's got 7.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Beverley against Schroeder. And Beverley kicks to Kennard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter. Kennard against LeBron. Pass to Caldwell Pope. This one for 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Leonard draws the double. And Davis sends it back. They recover it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Leonard looking around. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
And there's the call on James. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Patterson. The good-looking shot from the wing. Patterson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers ahead as they wrap up the second quarter.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 blocks. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
This is what makes Anthony Davis so special. He's able to flex his muscle and use his superior mobility. One of the hardest guys in the league to match up with.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, it's not a huge surprise they're getting crushed. Whew. All you got to do is look at the rebounding numbers. They were outworked on the boards in the big play. If they even have a hope of coming back, they got to pick up the intensity, man.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Ibaka is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. And for the Clippers, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. Pass to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, efficiency from the mid-range has always been a part of Kawhi Leonard's game.
Outside for Davis. Outside Matthews. Cans it from downtown. Matthews has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
To the paint. And Morris throws it down.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard. That's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Schroeder dishes to LeBron. The pass to Davis. Back to James. Five on the clock. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Williams, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
This guy is so good at figuring out ways to get fouled. Lou Williams, my goodness, again.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And
You know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. LeBron drives in the three ball, and Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by LeBron. James has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And here is Williams. 8 points for him. Pass to Morris. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Lakers leading by 22. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Gasol. Doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA.
Well, at this point, with LeBron rolling, the #1 goal on every possession, get it to the king.
Double team on Williams. Ibaka finds Leonard. And the three off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Matthews. Williams passes to Leonard. Shoots over Schroeder. No good off the back of the rim. Lakers leading by 23. LeBron with it. He's got 19. And the dunk by James.
You could see it in LeBron's eyes. He would not be denied on that drive.
Matthews against George. Leonard comes up empty down low.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's James. 21 points in the game. The drive by Schroeder. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. Last season, he played outstanding. 9th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Now here's James. Pass to Davis. Outside Matthews. They get it again. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and George finishes inside. George has got 10 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the Lakers call time here.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Patterson comes in for Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
And so Beverley will bring it up for the Clippers. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
The free throw drops for Zubats. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Paul George. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Patterson finds Kennard. Back to Patterson. Jackson trying to break free. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Lakers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Caruso. 5 points in the game. Lets a floater go. Rebounded by Jackson. Clippers shooting 42% from the field here in the third. And Davis sends it back. And he gets it back. Back to Beverley. Pass to Kennard. Clock at 6. Now the pass to Zubats. Back to Kennard. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Caruso. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Trying to find Davis. He's got... Oh, that was something else!
Have mercy. Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And the Clippers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And the Clippers have possession. Here's Zubats. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Harrell.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Caruso, the pass to Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
Kennard against Kuzma. Kennard, the pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
The Lakers shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Outside, Davis. He's looking for Harrell and finds him, and he makes that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Morris. 55 seconds left to play here in the third. Jackson passes to Zubats. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Jackson. No good on the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And for the Clippers, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Beverly. Over Harrell. Misses off the left iron. Here's Caruso. He has 7. And Harrell slams it in.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And as we can conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Allen will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Allen. Jared Dudley out there with Morris. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. And it's good, 2 points. Morris has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Batum passes to Kabengele. It's stolen by Morris. Only one man back on D. Here's Allen, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Jackson. There's the pass to Kabengele. And a miss there on the triple. The Lakers shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Allen kicks to Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. Now Batum. Here's Mann. Passes it to Kabengele. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Just a beautiful job by Morris to draw the foul. There is an art to getting the defender to commit.
Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Clippers with the ball. Right side Jackson. Poked away. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. Six to shoot. On the wing, Morris. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Pass to Caruso. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. For the three, hits the three-point bomb.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Outside, Batum. Patterson can't get it to go. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Dudley. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
Allen against Jackson. Pass to Kabengele. Here's man. And there's the pass to Jackson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
It's Allen on the wing. He feeds it to Dudley. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Dudley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but
yes.
I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Paul George is checked in for Jackson.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's man. Down low, Patterson. Banked in off the glass.
Well, I think this is where they'd like to see Patrick Patterson be effective, get his points in tight, make nice, efficient moves to the rim.
Allen outside. Pass to Morris. And it's Kabengele with the rebound. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. The Clippers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Pass to Kabengele. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Dudley. Allen with it. George picks him up. Kuzma outside. Morris passes to Horton Tucker. And here's Kuzma, defended by Batum. It's blocked. Lob pass to George. The Clippers again turning it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Lakers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And here is Allen. Morris inside. Count that bucket. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Just a really good finisher inside. Morris showing aggressiveness at the point of attack.
Here's man, defended by Allen. Kennard with the ball. The feed to Patterson. Just 4 to shoot. And again, no good by the Clippers.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Kuzma against Patterson. Back to Kuzma. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Clippers. Now, here's Kennard. Fires for 3. Morris with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Allen surveying the D, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Pass to Dudley. And the layup falls. Dudley's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Inside. Good on the shot.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on an 18-6 run. 1:35 left here in the 4th quarter. Dudley, no luck. Here now the Clippers. And there's the foul. It's on Kadeem Allen. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for Kennard.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Davis.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now Allen. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Kuzma finds Allen. That shot misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the Clippers have possession. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Lakers.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Dudley dishes to Allen. From deep, it's off. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humbled.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.